It's Joe Bonamassa here. I hope you enjoy this KTBA Artist Spotlight from the great Vanessa Collier.
For a while, it was like just my mom and I. She had me young, and so I grew up with her, and we listened to, everything. I grew up in Texas originally, so I heard a lot of country music, which is I love the storytelling of country music, you know. And then she turned me on to Aretha Franklin and, all the queens of soul and funk. We definitely listened to some Ray Charles. Just you name it. We were kind of listening to it. And then as I grew up, my mom got married and then entered Blue Oyster Cult and, that kind of thing, James Brown, all of that. So I was really introduced to a ton of music kind of early, and I didn't realize how much, but it's definitely what's shaped me is like having listened to so much. I love all of it. So all of it gets into my writing and, all that kind of stuff. I would describe my approach to songwriting as not having one per se. I think, again, coming from the very different genres, they inform the songwriting so much that you take on a different style every song. So for me, I've written some more like Mississippi Hill country stuff. I've written just some more Delta slide guitar kind of stuff. And then I've written funk, and all of them take a different idea of storytelling. So sometimes the music comes first, sometimes the lyrics come first, sometimes I have ideas that, I've had since college, like I've had little one-liners written down somewhere. But at the end of the day, I think what unifies them all is me trying to tell a story, either about my own life or to create and set an image, set the play, set the stage, and tell a story from there. So that's both coming from the countryside, I think music education is incredibly important. Again, I went through a very good musical education prior to even college. So keeping the music in the schools is incredibly important. And I started on a 12-bar blues. Really, when I really started playing and improvising, it was a 12-bar blues. And I think the blues is so important because it's the foundation of everything else. And, I do these blues in the schools programs as well. To try and bring that to the forefront, I go around and I ask who's your favorite band? And I can draw, almost always, the lineage from who they like to some blues artist from back in the day, or gospel artists, right? So I think it's just good to teach that lineage and not lose it, because it's part of the American tapestry, and it's so much what everybody loves, but they don't understand where it comes from all the time. So I think it's good to just keep teaching it, keep playing it, and introduce younger and younger generations to it. My sisters who are 15, 13, and 10 have grown up listening to this stuff, and they love it, So while they also listen to the pop stuff and top 40, there's room for all of it. The thing I'm most proud of right now is my latest record is called Heart on the Line. And man, I'm gonna get emotional. It's crazy. I've been talking about this record for 2 years. But this record is very near and dear to my heart. When I got off the road, I lost my dog. Sorry. About 3 days in, and this record gave me purpose to kind of keep going and help me get over that. And it's a lot of stories from my life. There's a story in there about If Only, and it's written about my stepdad, and just a lot of things about my upbringing. It is the most concentrated form of me, I guess. And I produced the whole thing. I wrote 8 of the 11 songs on it. I recorded all the saxophone parts, so soprano, alto, tenor, bari, all from my bedroom at home. Same as all the background vocals and most of the lead vocals as well, and then wrote the horn parts for trumpet and trombone and bari sax as well. So it's just, to me, it's like as near to a perfect project as I will ever get, and I just hope to keep making albums on that level. So I think that's the thing I'm proudest of.
Hey guys, Joe